Matt.
Yeah, right off the list to me, please.
Swap. I really just want to survive. I can't even go to specimen because I have no tasks in there. Kind of want to pre-jack lights.
It really wasn't me.
You're muted, Joe. If that matters.
Oh, sorry. David, I'm really interested. What happened here?
I saw this body as I was coming up from O2.
So I'll give you a little cams info. Cade and Slayer walked into Electric together. I don't know when Vigo got behind me on cams as well. But when I get off cams, I walk out of cams, start walking to the right, and there's Slayer's body, and David's running around it, and then just stands there watching me look at it as well. And after a couple seconds, I report.
Right. I thought we were doing a bait dance to make sure she wasn't bait.
She definitely was not bait.
Joe, do you think that's Matt or
to
Jester?
confirm, it could be. Gert, to confirm that I was on cams, I saw you get into admin.
This body's like 5-ish seconds old because when I passed by there's no body. She was alive.
Where is the body?
It's sorry, it's just above the electric doors going down to the cage, just above it, here to the left.
So where did Cade go after he walked into electrical area with Slayer?
Cade just
went
out of O2 bottom.
Yeah, I went down to bottom and did lever pull and just left. That's like the only thing I had in there, so I was like, I'm gonna get it done.
David, did you see
The
anyone
timing does
around
not make sense.
I'm sorry,
I just walked out of there.
Did you see anyone else in the area?
I had my wire screen in front of me. I couldn't see.
I'm on Cade on this one.
It's kind of the same.
I didn't do anything.
You had your wire screen up as you were running around a body in circles?
No, not the body. I thought we were talking about when I was in the O2 area, which I ran up from.
Yeah, no, I was asking if you saw anyone.
I should also be clear. When I first started coming on the bottom of this body, it wasn't David walking up towards the body. It was David moving away from the body, then turned back up and walked up to it with me. His movement screamed bad, but Cade's timing is not right.
But it's 5 seconds old, so like he doesn't stick around the body, right?
Unless
We don't know it's 5 seconds old. Vigo says it's
for me.
within 5. It's no later than 5 seconds. Is what Vigo's saying,
Cool.
because he's only been on cams for 5 seconds.
Like I got
Look, it could be 1 second old. We do not know.
I kind of regret my vote. I should have skipped. Okay, cool. Muted? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm really more on Cade on this one. It's the directions that kind of confuse me. I don't know how David would have stuck around the body long enough for Joe to see him walk away from it. I guess I should do this. What's this? That was black, red, teal.
I was standing. This is on cooldown. I thought there was going to be more action, more death or something.
Vigo,
That's fair.
what kind of evil are you?
I'm not evil.
Hmm.
And why are you assuming that?
Because during a emergency, you ran halfway into admin, stopped on a dime when you saw me, and ran back out the other way for no apparent reason.
Oh, I went back to look at vitals.
You went the opposite direction from vitals, and
Oh,
there
wait.
was an emergency going on.
Am
Do-
I confusing which direction or when I seen you?
When
I think I am.
I was in the button room because I was just standing there. Emergency starts. I'm like, okay, I'll go clear it. I run out. You come running into admin. You meet me at the bottom right hand side of the meeting room. You cross over me. You immediately dip the opposite direction. Start running out of admin the other side. All while the emergency was going on the whole time.
Can
rules
anyone see you?
question.
I went because I did see a lot of people in labs area, so I decided to go up there and look, see if there's any bodies, because I assumed the sabotagers called for a kill.
There were 3 people in labs.
I seen like 4 people at one moment.
Wow. I pushed on Cade on his timing a little bit last round, and it dawned on me the reason why I thought his timing was off was because it was very slow. But it just dawned on me afterwards. I had time to get to camps before he even got into the electric room. Cade's timing, with that in consideration, is actually very accurate.
That kind of sounds like Cade
I was about to get
is
voted out for no
the
reason.
Jackal.
I'm sorry,
and
bud.
You just got sidekicked, and now you're backtracking to defend him.
Yeah.
Kind of the vibe that I'm
That's
getting
fair.
a little bit.
That's fair. So, give you a little more detail. When I first said his timing wasn't right, it was like, well, if all he had time to do was get down to electric and pull leaves, I had time to do all this. I was like, well, during the round I thought about it, I was like, well, no, he and Slayer didn't get into electric until like 5 seconds into the round. If I take that in consideration, he had 5 seconds less time to do what he claimed to do. It suddenly adds up.
See, I'm an innocent Cade, guys. Innocent.
You can keep sussing the 2 of us.
I don't really know anything about this body.
I don't
This
either.
isn't a body. This is
Well,
a button.
there's no body here. This is still
This was
Slayer's
a-
body from last round.
That's what I meant.
This
I
was
know, I was
reactor
weird.
got fixed. Reactor took a while to get fixed, and I was like on the button the entire time.
I was on left.
Hey,
It
let
took me a
give
while to
myself
get there.
specimen.
Matt fixed right.
Joe.
Cade and myself all checked right and then ran
Oh,
left.
we have to vote. We
Oh,
can't
yeah.
skip.
I'm just
Oh,
shooting
David.
mine at Matt for no
You
reason.
guys- You can vote for me, guys. Cool.
Wow. And there goes Gert.
I didn't even vote.
You people voted me.
They're
So
randomly
rude.
trying to pick a name.
I can't. Even if I had skipped or voted somebody else, it still wouldn't have. It still wouldn't have saved him. I guess I should have not. I should have not swapped Gert because I know he hates it. But I thought it was going to be funny for him to get swapped. I'm sorry, Gert. I didn't think you'd actually die. I was coming to Button because I felt like we all needed to have a little chat about how popular I am. But then I came across Joe's body on the wires outside the admin room.
This wasn't Cade.
I was literally with Dragoon the whole time.
Okay.
I did not see Cade with Dragoon whenever I left weapons, and I know Dragoon was in weapons.
I showed up right after him.
So we did upload together, and then we did weapons together. Or at least he was with me at some point during weapons, and when I got off weapons.
I didn't see him in there, but then again, I was mostly on the download panel, so
I believe Queenie's clear this. We're
I
both
suck.
in not navigation, but
I snuck past you,
Lab-
Death, and I was literally on top of him.
I went to Spessy.
Because I was going to make the comment that was a holy sheep.
To be fair, I saw the tail end of Dragoon. His sheep is very recognizable.
That's fine. It's more David, Matt, Vigo, Queenie than I want to hear from.
I'm in Spessy.
I'm red base scanning.
Matt?
I did see Queenie on there, so she's at least claiming that is true.
Okay. Matt, where are you? You're muted.
You're muted
if
if
that
talking,
matters.
Matt.
Okay. I mean, for most everybody, it sounds like there's multiple
Well-
multiple angles of accountability.
Yeah, let me just double speak with that, and Matt can jump in. But I'm still sus on Vigo's motions from last round. But Vigo had a clear shot at me on medbay if he wanted to take that kill. There was plenty of time. He's too far away from this body, so that makes me feel a little better about him not being a killing role, to be honest.
Vigo or Matt? Sorry. Oh, were you?
I was talking about Vigo.
Vigo,
I was talking
okay,
about Vigo.
alright, alright.
I was talking about Vigo. I was co-clearing Vigo.
Okay.
I think we should possibly skip here.
Yeah, this is skipping. In my opinion, Vigo and Queenie are kind of together for this. K Dragoon Death Roll are kind of together. I could have done it. And then David and Matt.
Yeah, you could have done it. Let's go back to that point there, kid.
Like I said, we do have to at least keep the possibility that this was a bait.
Unless anybody wants to counterclaim bait.
I'm bait.
Cool.
Rude.
I'm not sure about that one. I really can't piece it together. Except I don't feel like it was the one of the three. Shin, Dragoon, Cade. David makes sense. David killing there and then going into Spessy. Go up.
Okay, so I just walked by Death, and then he died. So my best guess, I don't know if we have a Warlock, but if we do, I think I was cursed.
We do have a Warlock.
Warlock or Sheriff.
Wolf.
One of the two. I could imagine this being a Sheriff situation with her sussing your silence last round. But
That's
this
what That's what I'm thinking too. Because I was in Specimen with Matt, but he never really got close enough for him to
Even
curse
as you were
me or.
coming in.
Was it long enough for a warlock?
I'm not sure if it was.
I don't know.
So, Matt-
My bad about the silence. I got a phone call, so I just muted and paid attention to that.
I mean, that checks out. Like, if she sheriffed you, this is pretty good clear.
I mean, she was standing still when I walked by.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
I
kind of
didn't
want to.
touch anyone this round, and I was pre-jacking lights, which never happened.
I do want to vote here.
I think that's fair.
I kind of want to vote David.
Yeah, it's understandable. I haven't been around anybody.
Didn't I see you, like laboratory area, David?
Yeah, earlier I did my wires there.
Yeah.
Then I turned around and went back out and didn't see
I
anybody from
didn't
there.
I didn't see Vigo at all. I saw him as I left admin area, you know, like when we first leave, but that's the last time I saw him.
Which way was he going? Do you know?
He went up, but he didn't go as up as I did. He went towards like that fuel room, the little room that's by itself.
Yeah, he didn't go. He didn't go in there because I did fuel refill.
Okay, I just know he went that direction. So and then I ran into David in lab, and then I ran into Matt in Specie.
I'm gonna vote David unless the jester wants to make a compelling compelling reason why we shouldn't.
I got nothing.
And if there's
I
a guesser
certainly
and
can't do
David's
that
not on
if-
your team, you should definitely shoot the guesser. Shoot the jester.
Yeah, you should.
Cade.
What?
Control
Keep
your
working on
gas.
camera, bud.
It's gross.
I'm sorry, my microphone's better than.
But your
It's
mute
better,
button
I'm not
is
used to it.
too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was
Not
that
worth a
swap
shot.
for? Why? Why did you swap?
Because we just want to be on top.
Sick.
It was really quick. I couldn't tell if he guessed. He took a shot. I think he took a shot. Because he was on his way out. I've got wires left. I can stick this and then... What is Matt doing? This is purple.
This body is somewhere right outside of labs.
How far did you walk?
I opened the door and made it maybe 2 steps before it lit up.
Okay. I'm like right behind you. And he was, when I passed you going into Upper Deacontam, he was just standing in the area.
Okay.
I was coming from that node in Death Valley up towards the lights. I didn't get there. The door got in my way.
We've all given our positions. Queenie, where are you?
Sorry, what was that?
Where are you right now?
Oh, right now? What was I just doing? I was doing my tasks. Oh, that's right. I was in Specie. I was just trying to finish up uploading Specie. I was after doing Sword Artifact, and then I got to go back up to lab and take care of my sample. And then I got to think a wire I have to take care of up there too.
Yeah, all I have left is the other half of the node. The little flippy switchy doodah thing.
I don't think Dragoon does this kill.
Definitely not.
The real question is how many evils we have left in this Final Four.
I still think there's at least 2 imposters or a jackal and an imposter.
Well, it can't be 2 imposters and a jackal.
No.
Couldn't it be 2 imposters?
I'm sorry.
and a jackal?
I'm sorry. That is the only scenario that it could be.
Yeah.
It can't be 2
If you-
imposters
if
and
there's
2.
If there's 2 imposters,
But it could be 1 imposter and a jackal, too.
That is.
It could be 2. Yeah, it could be 2 imposters and a jackal. The imposter would know that though.
Well, I'll follow your vote, kid.
Does anybody want to claim anything?
I already did.
Plain ass crewmate.
Plain ass crewmate.
Queenie, plain crewmate?
She
There's a
said
guesser
bait.
in this game. If you didn't hear it the first time, I'm not going to tell you again now.
I mean, anybody
They
can
made
claim
an actual
bait. Like,
claim.
Anybody can claim bait. That's not
I
fair.
am bait. I
Okay,
am actually
alright.
bait. You can shoot it, but that's what I actually am.
I don't think there is a guesser at the moment, so that probably means that there's a jackal and a
Imposter.
imposter.
Yeah, David was guesser. No, I think Gert was one of them.
So do you think we're safe, or
Yeah, I think we can skip.
I think it might be the only option we get. At least that's safe. Either way, task completed, by the way.
609.
Man, I really don't know. I was super onto Queenie there, but does she randomly claim bait? She might. Fuck. Yeah, shit.
I literally just saw Kid.
And I was literally going to pull up vitals.
I just saw Kid. I passed him as I was going to do my other little button, and then he dies.
So this body is up in lab. It's in the hallway going into lab. It's really hard for me to believe that Dragoon could have done this because I saw Dragoon going underneath the bottom of my bubble before.
Oh, I know. I'll 100% admit that I did see Kid technically last before you did. So
Yeah.
whether or not he was dead when you got to him is a different story. Because I'll fully admit that I saw him. And you claiming bait kind of
wait.
midway through,
How soon recently did you see him?
like not 5 seconds before this button was called. Not 5 seconds.
So I guess so. You went to lab area after lights
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah, after lights, I went to lab because I told you I had that one little last the node. Kid was coming out. I went in. I flipped the switch. I was going to go to specimen and hide because it's a safe-ish place for me. I don't know. Not a lot of people go down there. And then I get right to the door, about to press the button open, and then this body was found.
Well, I'm ready to be aggressive on a vote. I haven't heard any of the usuals out of Queenie. I'm voting for Kid.
That's fine. I'm voting for Queenie. I think the kid was bait and she accidentally caught him and thought that she could get away with being a bait call.
I don't think Kid was bait because I noticed the swaps that kept happening always involved Kid.
No, I think that was just because someone was playing around.
I was afraid the guesser would have picked up on that because I kept trying to protect myself.
Queenie, are you gonna vote?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's fine. I couldn't. You need to do something about that fucking curse cooldown. It is obscene. It is obscene. It's 30 seconds. I couldn't get anything done.
The other option is
David's a
the other option is you just kill. It's your choice if you want to use it or not.
No, no.